Go.
Shalom, shalom, Israel, shalom. You know, it's your brother Shopper back out here again, prophesizing downfall of Babylon, this illustrious, wicked ass place. Before we get started, though, all praise is due to the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the brothers at Great Millstone that rule well, that taught me this truth. To the 144,000 hopeful elect out there, scattered abroad, you know, greetings, salutations, you know what I mean? And to the remnant out there, men, women, and children, shalom, right? All right, so this been a crazy week, man. This been a crazy week, man. Crazy week. I seen yesterday, I thought it was a joke at first. Cause you know, you see some shit on YouTube and you like, this can't be real. This can't be real. But it was actually true. They nominated Black Lives Matter for a Nobel Peace Prize. They might have started out protesting and all of that, because I remember the brother King something, I forget his name. We was on Twitter together, and he was one of the first ones on the ground out there in Ferguson when it first jumped off, when you know, before they named it Black Lives Matter, right? So he was there before the guy Delray Mendelson got there. And so we would talk and everything like that. So I was kind of in the loop on what was going on. So he told me, and you know, he was a strong brother, you know what I'm saying? Not in the truth strong, but he was a strong brother. You know, a strong brother. He wasn't with they couldn't put their hand in his ass and control what he was saying. So once D-Ray got there, you know, the money went behind him, and they kind of pushed this brother to the side, right? And then the next thing you know, the brother ended up dead. They killed the brother out there, right? So, you know, after that, you fast forward to this year or to last year, they was rioting, they was burning up stuff, they was doing all of this stuff like that. And whether you agree or not or whatever the case, they definitely they deserve a Nobel Peace Prize? Woo! So let's bring out some scriptures, man. So today's lesson kind of was going to be, or what I was going to go in today is concerning Edom. Concerning Edom, the Edomites, Idumea, Babylon, Egyptians, you know, all the same thing, all the same people, right? So let's go. Yeah, this was one of them weeks where you definitely I saw, you know, through the spirit, and you know, whether you like what happens to you now or you don't like what happens to you now, whatever the case, you know, you still gotta praise Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So, you know, cause people do what they do and they don't even know why they do it. So sometimes you want to hold the people accountable, but you know, it's Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai that got them going off, bugging out, not you know, the spirit of slumber, whatever. It's Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So back to the lesson. Psalms, this is the book of Psalms 137 and 1. But the rivers of Babylon there were sat down, yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song. Yeah, man, look, they treat you unfair, they do all of this and they do all of that, but they still expect you to be happy. You know what I mean? You look at them, just look at the laws with the transgender and all of that stuff. They are really just trying to do away with a strong black man, so-called black man, a strong man, period. You know what I'm saying? They just trying to do away with that, you know? And you see most of the men that's on TV either crying, sold out, done wore a dress at one time or another, or whatever the case. You know what I mean? That's what they want. They want effeminate, weak men that's not fit to lead. And that's why they pump all that energy into women to be strong and want to lead. You know what I mean? Like you could ask a woman to wear a dress and she got a problem with that. You know what I mean? Like, ain't that part of being feminine? Like, do the word feminine even matter anymore? It's crazy. It's crazy. And they that wasted us required us to mirth, to party, saying, sing us one of those songs, O Zion. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? Yeah, how can we sing the songs of Solomon, the songs that we supposed to be singing here when they're against it? They getting ready to pretty much outlaw us singing the songs of Solomon here in very shortly. And it's going to be a famine of the word pretty soon. It's going to be a famine of the word. Let's go to that. We gonna come back to the songs. Let's go there first. Amos 8 and 10. Cause it's coming. It's gonna come a time, y'all, where you're not gonna be able to get the people, the brothers, the teachers, the apostles. They not gonna be out here. They not gonna be out here teaching, man. Just the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 10. And I will turn your feasts into mourning. See? Because some of us, we just read in Psalms how you know, they want us singing, they want us in mirth, partying, and some of us are partying. Some of us enjoy it here, right? So here you go. Amos 8 and 10. And I will turn your feasts into mourning, and all your songs into lamentations. And I will bring up sackcloth upon all loins, and baldness upon every head. That's women too. You know, because I was thinking about that when I read this scripture last night. So I was looking at it. I'm like, you know, because it's not going to be weave and hair extensions and all of that in the kingdom. That's not going to be going on in the kingdom. Yeah, maybe polished nails or something like that, but it definitely not going to be no weave, no false eyelashes, all of that makeup on and lipstick and all of that. That's not going to be going down in the kingdom, right? And I will make it as the mourning of an only son, and end thereof as a bitter day. Here's the point, 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst of water, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. So that's what's going to come. It's going to come a day where the word not going to be out here. And then you're going to be left with false prophets like T.D. Jakes. That's now all of a sudden, he having a conference. I was watching the brothers out of Dallas, the live stream out of Dallas. And the brother, you know, and he went into it. I watched the little clip too or whatever. And T.D. Jakes, he's supposed to be the head of the church and all of this. And he's consulting with Dr. Fauci on how to convince people to take the vaccine. Like, come on, man. This guy's not to be trusted, man. 501c3, you cannot go against anybody. You can't go against any government decree. You can't say nothing against it. You can't speak out against it. All you can do is find a way to spin it to sell it to your people. That's all you can do. You can't do nothing else, right? Yeah, so that was it, yeah. Again, let's read it one more time. Amos 8 and 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord Yahweh, that I will bring a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. So that's the famine that's coming, man. And you know, the funny thing is, even though you might fret that day, like you might fret that day where you can't turn on YouTube and watch, sit down and watch a couple of lessons a day or whatever the case, but you also know that when that day come, you one step closer to all of the prophecies being fulfilled that gotta come to pass before Yahweh Shah come back. So let's go back to Psalms now. I think you left off at 4. Yeah, so back to Psalms 137 and 4. How shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy. See, the Most High, he loves us, man. He loves us when we live in according to how we supposed to be doing. When we come back to the law, statutes, commandments, he don't like the 2/3. Zechariah 13 and 8, 13 and 9, he gonna destroy them, death. They will surely die. Matter of fact, let's get that. He loves us, but he don't like the wicked. Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. See? So he love us, but we need correction, man. We out of control, man. Like if the kingdom of heaven was to come back right now without no correction, and he just took the whole 12 tribes back, what would be going on in the kingdom? What would really be going on in the kingdom? Will we stop gangbanging? Will we stop hustling? Will we stop lying and treating each other like shit? Will we start having, like, what do y'all really expect would happen if the kingdom of heaven came back right now and everybody just got a pass with no correction? It'd be chaos in heaven. It'd be straight chaos. Back to Psalms. Psalms 137 and 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation of, destroy, destruction, race it. You know what I mean? O daughter, 8, this is 137 and 8. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us, right? So yeah, so let's go over here now. It's like I said, concerning Edom. So here go one. Let's go here first before we get there. Let's go to Genesis. So this is Genesis chapter 36 verse 8. Thus dwell Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. 9. And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. Just so we get that. So now we understand. Esau, Edom. See, I was saying we gonna connect all of the dots. So now let's read this one again. Thus dwell Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. And these are the generations of Esau. the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir, right? Okay. So now we understand, and we just talked about, right? Let's go back to Psalms before we move on to the next shot. Let's make sure. Seven. This is Psalms 137. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom. Edom is Esau. Esau is Edom. In the day of Jerusalem, who said, race it, even to the foundation thereof. Okay, right? That's why you know, that's why it's no way you can read these scriptures and not feel it, and not know that you've been lied to, man. That whole the white man wrote this book and all that, that's a lie, man. That's a straight lie, yo. The white man wrote this book is a lie. It condemns him in here, man. All up in here, it condemns him. That's why he took everything out. That's why he tried to change it. That's why he tried to give you so many versions, man. Because it condemns him. Let's go on. Let's go. It's locky. Give me 1 second. I was going to go to Revelation 18. We're going to go to Jeremiah first. Jeremiah. Let's go to Jeremiah first. We're going to start at Jeremiah 49 and 7. It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman, right? There's no more wisdom here. There's no more wisdom. Not wise according to the scriptures. They got wisdom according to doing wicked shit. You know, trying to corrupt everybody. Trying to come up with ways to come up with more fake food and shit like that, right? That's the wisdom they working with right here. Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. So the time that the Most High, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, coming back to visit Esau is coming. It's really coming. It's really coming. It's really coming, right? Because look, this is Jeremiah 49 and 9. If the great gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. Yeah, we pretty much, you know, even with that stock market thing this week, you got some, you know, you got different Edomites exposing different Edomites. It's a crazy situation, man. And it exposes, like I've been saying for the longest, man, the stock market is a Ponzi scheme, man. It's a Ponzi scheme. Think about it. You could sit at home with no money, really, download an app with relatively no money, and you can hit the lotto if you put it on the right stock. Come on, man. That's a corrupt system, man. That's a corrupt system based off of people speculating and people talking, and because people a bunch of people out there confident in something that might not even exist, it goes up in value. It's a Ponzi scheme, man. It's a Ponzi scheme. And he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbor, and he is not. Right? 12. For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Yeah, so they really think that deep down, they don't think that they gonna get punished. They don't think that, yeah. I mean, they know what the scriptures say, but they think that they could either thwart it, fight it off, or it's not gonna happen altogether, right? That's what they think. Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Let's look at one of the things that they gotta drink of. This is one of the things they gotta drink of. This is definitely one right here. Revelation 13 and 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Right? And they said, man, come on, man. The slavery and all, please, man, please. And then sending the northern kingdom out of this country into slavery in other parts of the world, man. Come on. So they gonna pay. They got these are things that in the scripture say that's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Right? So these are the things that they're gonna have to deal with. They are gonna have to deal with these things according to the scriptures. You know? So they'll come out and they'll want to ban us from from street teaching and all of this. That's not going to change the Bible. That's not going to change the word. That's not going to change what thus saith the Lord say going to happen. It's not going to do nothing to it. You just won't hear the word no more out here on the streets, but it's not going to change the effect of what's going to happen, right? So let's go back to Jeremiah. It's not that bad out here today. When the sun come out, it ain't that bad. Now I say if it was the same temperature and it wasn't no sun out, look at the damn sky, yo. I'm not lying. I'm gonna count all of the different streaks of smoke up there, chemtrails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I see 12 visible like streaks where it start off with the thin line of smoke and then it open up. Between the thin line of smoke and the opened up line of smoke, I count like 10 to 11 streaks of chemtrails up there, man. They killing us, man. You take a shower in the water now, your skin is itching and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You gotta drink bottled water. You don't forget about trying to drink a cup of water out the faucet. You mess around, have a stomach ache, man, like you done drunk something rancid. It's ridiculous, man. They ridiculous. They are ridiculous, man. Crazy. They stay spraying. They stay spraying, man. Them chemtrails, man. Stay spraying that shit, man. And every time you look up in the sky, you see a new one. Now they got one further off of this way. You know what I mean? It could be miles over that way, but you can still see it clearly. So it's crazy. It look like checkerboards in the sky, man. Ridiculous. Let's go back to Jeremiah 49 and 13. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Bozrah shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse. And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. Right? Let's look. Bozrah is nothing but a city, the capital in Edom. So, but let's go over here though. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 63, verse 1. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Where art thou, red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat? I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my remnant. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come. That sounds like a lot of anger, man. That don't sound like, despite what nobody say, when Yahweh Shem Yahushua decide to make his move, and Yahushua Mashiach come back with the angels in the chariots that they call spaceships, it's gonna be a lot of hurt going on. It's gonna be a lot of hurt going on, right? 5. And I looked, and there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. And I will tread down the people in my anger, and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down the strength to the earth. See? So yeah, so this is what's going on. This is definitely this is definitely what Edom, Esau, the Edomites, Babylon got to look forward to, man. It ain't nice. It ain't nice. So let's go over. Let's go to Malachi. Malachi 4:1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. So he gonna burn, he gonna destroy everything. Total destruction, man. Total destruction coming, man. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. And ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord of hosts. Right? Who is the wicked? Who is the wicked? Because the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, pursuant to Job 9:24, right? So here you go. This is Malachi 1:1. The burden of the word of the Lord of Israel by Malachi. Not of everybody, of Israel, right? I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau. See? Esau, Edom, see? There you go, right? So let's keep going. And lay his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom say, see? Esau, Edom. In the one verse he's Esau, the next verse he's Edom, right? Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever. Right? keep going. Okay, let's get out of that. Well, let's go to Revelation now, 18 and 18. Let's go to Revelation. Now we go to Revelation 18. This Revelation 18, and we're going to start at 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean, hateful bird. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. So yeah, so whether it's, you know, the homosexuality, the oppression of people, whatever. That's why they can't really get on China too much, because all of the stuff that China is doing is like some of the same shit that America did. Because America means bitter. It came in, it came in here bitter, was created bitterly with Christopher Columbus, real name Cristobal Colon, you know, whether by him coming over here and doing what he did, or later on through slavery or whatever. It was bitter. It was created in bitter. You know, they fighting for independence while they got slaves. They owned slaves. All of the first presidents, like the first 12 presidents, owned slaves and shit. I'll never forget the fact that George Washington had the teeth of 6 slaves in his head. 6 slaves. His teeth was not wood, y'all. His teeth was not wood. He had the teeth of 6 slaves in his head. I'll never forget that. Yeah, it's funny. It's like, you know, sometimes like it don't even matter for me to turn around, because I'm like, when I go home to load the video or whatever, I get to see whoever in back of me or whatever later on. I watch it one time as I load it or whatever. So yeah, but I know I get a lot of stares. I'll be noticing a lot of stares, a lot of slow rolling trucks and cars and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, this place was created bitterly, and you know, it's going down. As it go down the tube, it's going down bitterly, man. It's going down, cause for me, I still don't see how women are cool with that transgender competing in sports thing. I don't see how women are cool with that. I don't see how or why it's not more women out complaining about that. I really don't see how they're not complaining about that. He did it on his first day. He didn't even throw it, like come in and say, yo, this is what I'm thinking about doing, and throw it out, put it out there in the public, or maybe have an article or hold a press conference and get some feedback. He just came in straight like, whoa, that's what I'm gonna do. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Yeah, man. You can sell anything here in America. You know what I'm saying? You could kidnap somebody, cut them up and sell their organs. You could sell them whole online. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could sell anything here in America. People sell their souls. You know what I mean? For fame, for fortune. Because you can't tell me that T.D. Jakes ain't sell his soul. He ain't make a pact with the spiritual demon Satan. Or one of his representatives out here. And you can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. Jesse Jackson, you know what I'm saying? they all set up by the same people. Martin Luther King, set up by the Rothschilds. They money. I even heard it just recently, one of the brothers brought out even the speech, the I Have a Dream speech that he's famous for. He didn't even write that. Somebody wrote that for him. Christ, madness. Deception. That's all. Everything that they gave us, everything they did with us was nothing but deception. All of it, everything. Whether it's our leaders, whether it's it's the movie stars, celebrities. It's all for deception. It's all for deception. What's going on, brother? Outside by himself, walking across a big air open parking lot, coming from the supermarket with his mask on. I really think people like wearing a mask. I really think that. I don't even think it's really no more about being safe. I think it's more than people wear it to feel safe. I think people like them and they feel comfortable with them more. They like having a mask on. That's what I think. They like having it on. 18:4. I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues." See? And so, yeah, you go, what you mean come out of her? Not physically, not physically come out of her. Mentally, you got to come out of her. Spiritually, you got to come out of her. You can't be in here co-signing the laws and trying to stay attached in this system because you can't serve two masters. Let's get that one. So let me look that one up first. You can't serve two masters. You can't serve two masters. Here you go. This Matthew 6 and let's go 23. Matthew 6 and 23. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? 24 is the point. For no man can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to one and despise the other. Ye cannot serve God and mammon. See? So yeah, so you can't serve two masters. You'll try to say, oh, I'm going to walk the tightrope and I'm going to walk the line. That's not what the scriptures say. Because you got to come back. You got to swallow the whole road. You got to swallow the whole road. What's up, brother? You got to swallow the whole road. You can't think that you're going to be the one that navigated and, oh, I could do it. I could work for Esau and still call on the name Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Sooner or later they're going to put you in a spot where you're going to have to decide between one or the other. You're going to have to decide. That's just the way it is. Let's go back. Okay. Revelation 18:5. For her sins have reached unto heaven, and Yahweh hath remembered her iniquities. And she got a lot of iniquities, man. If you look at all of the stuff that they done stacked up and got away with over the years, over the centuries that they done did, they done atrocities that they done committed or whatever the case may be. And I know sometimes we get focused just on the African-American, so-called African-American or the so-called black issues, but they did a lot of stuff to other tribes, the Northern Kingdom and all around the world. They did all kinds of experiments on people all around the world, man. at the hands of Esau, Edom, man. The wicked, man. The border of wickedness. Look, so 18, Revelation 18:6. Reward her even, she rewardeth you. Salakia. Reward her even as she rewardeth you, and double unto her double according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled to her double. And so you think about all of the different things that they put in front of us, like even the syphilis thing, the Tuskegee thing. Like, look at the, you know what I'm saying? Like certain things they did, man, that they just got a pass for. Even the bombing of Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street. Nobody never went to jail for that. They destroyed, I think, 200 square blocks. You know what I'm saying? All of the people that they killed, all of the businesses, all of the banks that was destroyed, they dropped bombs out of planes onto people. Nobody went to jail for that. They did the same thing in Philadelphia. They dropped bombs on people in Philly. Nobody went to jail for that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody went to jail for throwing little babies to alligators. Nobody went to jail for that. Nobody went to jail for burning people at the stake at the church on Sundays. Nobody went to jail for none of these things. Nobody was never held accountable. Then you got, what was it, the Devil's Punch Bowl? Where the people at the slavery, they put 100,000 people out there in Mississippi, I think it was. And when the people died, they didn't even tell them to bury them right where they dropped at. Like, come on, man. Come on. They did a lot of shit, man. And they'll just say, oh, just let's get past it, man. Why you want to remember the past? Come on, man. It's not the way it is, man. Come on, let's get, what, 6? Let's go over here to, I think it's Jeremiah 16:18. Let's go over here, Jeremiah 16:18. I think that's what it is. This is Jeremiah chapter 16 and verse 17. For my eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face, neither is their iniquity hid from my eyes. And first I will repay their iniquity and their sin double. See? This is the Most High saying, like, yo, I know what y'all was doing. Y'all think that I ain't paying attention. I seen what y'all was doing, and I'm going to repay y'all double. Let's start that one again. Jeremiah 16 and 17. For my eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face. Even if they hid from your face. It says right here, they are not hid from my face. Neither is their iniquity hid from my eyes. And first I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double, because they have defiled my land. That's this land. They have defiled this land with blood all over the land, right? They have filled my inheritance, we are the inheritance, with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things. So yeah, let's keep going. So yeah, so like I said, let's get this one. Oh, okay, this one just came in my head. Watch this one. It's Isaiah 58. It's 55. This is Isaiah 55 and verse 7. Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. Right? They return from their wicked, they forging ahead. They get ready to try to fight the Most High when he come back. So clearly, clearly he can't say this is the case. Some of them will say that, but as a whole, as a race, they didn't. We still in captivity. They still got the people they stole in their hands right now and trying to chip us. This is 55 and 8. This is the point though. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are my ways, Salakia, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than yours, and my thoughts than your thoughts. See? So, even though you might go, oh man, let it go, the Most High not letting it go. It's going to take blood to repay that blood. And we just read, he not turning away. He going to repay them double for their sins. That's what the scriptures just said. So, you know, you'll have people get mad and this and that. We just reading the scriptures. I was watching Elder Apostle Gabar today. He's like, you know, don't get mad at me. I'm just reading the scriptures. And the scriptures is basically our guideline on what we need to do to get back right. Like, we're not going to get back right doing nothing else. So you need to come back and do everything in the scriptures if you want to get right. If not, expect not to get right. Yeah. My son's funny. My son said, yo, Dad, you won't be a little concerned with the skinheads out there where you live at running down on you. Yeah, so now let's go back to Revelation. Yeah, we was at Revelations, right? Yeah, I like having that little battery down there, so I ain't gotta be running through the scriptures. I could take my time. You know what I mean? I was watching the other brother, like I said, I was watching the brothers out of Dallas. They live streaming. He was like, you know how them NBA players and how the athletes or whatever, you know, whatever sports, how they get better, how they stay sharp, practice. They always in the gym, they always on the field practicing what they do, right? And so I look at these scriptures the same way, man. You know, you gotta keep practicing. You gotta stay at it. You know, for understanding, not to get better, for understanding. You know, maybe you get better at, through the Spirit, you get better at relaying what the scriptures say to maybe help edify or help other people. You know what I mean? But you stay at it so you could have more understanding, so you could get better at understanding the scriptures through the Spirit, and hope the Spirit deal with you. Because you could be reading the scriptures all day long and still be reading it wrong. Still be coming out with the wrong stuff. Like the Chip and Dale down there in Tampa Bay. That's a fact. You could be reading and studying, but if you don't have somebody, elder teaching or whatever, or at least learning under people that know more than you, that's been laboring in the faith longer, and you know got the 100% truth, like the apostles at Great Millstone, and you know some of the men and elders and brothers from their branch, you know what I'm saying, then you're going to be lost. And you see a lot of people out there lost in the scriptures, man. So yeah, so let's go back to this one. Revelation 18 and 6. Reward her even as she rewardeth you, and double unto her double according to her works. And the cup which she hath filled to her double, right? So just so we could get some more off of that. So we gonna bounce off of that. I just wanted to go back to that one more time so we can bounce off of that again. That was good. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 40 and verse 2. Speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem, and cry unto her that her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned. For she have received of the Lord's hand double for all her sins. So now, we was the only one right here, and what's this? So in the book of Psalms, chapter 147, right? 19, he showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. As for his judgments, Salakia, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord, right? So now, going back to Isaiah 40 and 2, listen to this one. Speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem, and cry unto her that her warfare is accomplished, that her iniquity is pardoned. For she hath received of the Lord's hand double for all her sins, right? Now, so if we receive double, and he gave us the law, statutes, and commandments, and we had to deal with it, he's not going to give these other nations a pass, man. Edomites, Ishmaelites, Hamites, Ammonites, Elamites, your Indians, they not getting a pass. They gonna have to drink double too, just like we did. Right? Let's keep going. 61. This is Isaiah 61 and verse 7. For your shame, ye shall have double. Salakia. Isaiah 61 and 7. For your shame ye shall have double, and for your confusion they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore, in their land they shall possess the double. Everlasting joy shall be unto them. See? For I, the Lord, love judgment. I hate robbery. For I, the Lord, love judgment. I hate robbery for burnt offerings. See? And we were stolen from over in Africa, which wasn't the name. It's not really Africa, the land of Ham. But anyway, but we were stolen from over there, and they still got us here. And so you look at the scriptures, and you look at what the scriptures say, and what they have done, what they have accomplished through their blessing being a sword, pursuant to chapter Genesis 27 and 40. You know what I'm saying? They accomplished a lot with the sword, and they're gonna have to pay. They're not gonna get a pardon. They're not gonna get a pardon. Yeah. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. That's for the wicked two. That's for the 2/3 right there. That's for the 2/3. Let's go over here. Say lock it as well. This is Jeremiah 51:49. As Babylon hath caused the slain of Israel to fall, so at Babylon shall fall the slain of all the earth. Ye that have escaped the sword, go away, stand not still. Remember the Lord afar off, and let Jerusalem come into your mind. Yeah, cause once the killing start happening, once the killing start happening, they definitely gonna remember. They gonna remember the sins. They gonna remember the everybody gonna start. 2/3 too. Everybody gonna start remembering all of the shit they did and want to repent. On that day, everybody going. I always say, man, I could see on the day when the Most High come back, I could see all of the tweets and all of the posts and all of the people repenting and praying and scriptures posting. I can imagine now, man. I can imagine now. I really can. Let's go over here. Let's go to Isaiah 34:8. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 8. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompense, for the controversy of Zion. And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. It shall not be quenched, night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. See? So this is what's saying is coming to this place, man. So if you out there and you struggling with coming back to the full teaching of the Bible and the full doctrine of the Bible, you're not being smart. You're not being smart. That's the only way you could put it. You're not being smart because you want to be delivered on that day. You don't want to be here when the missiles start hitting and all that. And the chariots come down, and you don't want to be here with that. That's not what you want to do. 11. But the cormorant and the bitterness shall possess it. The owls also and the ravens shall dwell in it. And he shall stretch out upon it the line of confusion and the stones of emptiness. Woo! Let me see. This is 34:16. Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them. And he that cast the lot for them, and his hand hath divided it unto them by line. They shall possess it forever. From generation to generation shall they dwell therein. See? So yeah, so let's go over here to this one now. Proverbs. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 21. She crieth in the chief place of the concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttereth her words, saying, How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and the fools hate knowledge. Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, and I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regardeth, but ye have set at naught all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. Look at this. Proverbs 1 and 26. I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear come. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me. But watch this. But I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For they that hated knowledge and did not choose to fear of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, they would none of my counsel, they despise all my reproof. See? So he's definitely he's telling you, like, I know what your hearts is doing. I know how you gonna get down. I know how you gonna react. And when you react like that, this is what I'm gonna do. So you have people that try to, you know they not studying, you know they don't have nobody that's breaking down the scriptures for them, or whoever they listening to not breaking the scriptures down right for them, but they don't want to humble themselves down and learn, because you don't get it that your life, yeah, you come back in the kingdom, yeah, you get reborn in the kingdom and all that, but on this side you gonna go through it. You gonna go through it. Even the elect gonna go through it. We all gonna get tried, but at least the ones that's living according to the scriptures and have understanding, you'll have a little bit understanding of why you going through it. And because maybe you one of the hopeful elect, that you won't go through it like the 2/3 gonna go through it. Therefore, this 1 and 31, therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of the fools shall destroy them. But whosoever hearken unto me shall dwell safely, see, and shall be quiet from fear of evil. Because that's what it's going to be, man. That's what it's going to be. When the destruction start, when the destruction start, and even though it's our day of redemption, it's going to be evil to some. Some people going to view it as evil, wicked, because it's going to be a lot of destruction and death. That's what's going to take place. That's what's going to take place. Let's see. Come on. So here you go. Let's go over here then. So this is book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that this is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. See? So now you looking at all of the signs, You know, you had a couple last week when I came out here. I know I said they had 3. Last week they had 3 earthquakes. I think it was maybe 2 this week. So you averaging like, you in a month's time, man, you getting like 20 earthquakes, man. Between 15 and 20 earthquakes a month now. For the last, like, for a while. Because I've been watching the dude Dutch since, so it's been happening for a while. You got that. You got all of the flooding going on. You got all of the different sightings of the chariots up in the sky. They calling them UFO sightings and all that. You got all of these strange sightings in the sky. And people not discerning that the Son of Man is about to come back, man. This is 9:3. 2nd Esdras 9:3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made of the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So here, let's go. We have a beginning and an end, right? Oh, I was right in there. Second Esdras chapter 6. Seven. 6 and 7. 2nd Esdras 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follow? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. Right? So yeah, so the Edomites is the end of the world. Esau is the end of the world. And not the physical world, the end of this era. This time frame where they are in rulership. You know, because the brothers was brought it out, man. You think about it, you look back. We only had King Solomon's reign, 40 years. You know, we had a little time where the Moors over there in England, Europe was ruling, but they was doing shady shit. So we had no time where we was in rulership running by right. You know, we didn't have it. We in somebody else's kingdom or this or that. Or we got following their customs and we get a little power, a little bit of authority or whatever, but never running it, never in righteousness, never according to the scriptures. So it's our time. Their time is up, man. Their time is up. Their time is up. Man, let's go back to 9. Let me see how. Second Esdras 9 and 6. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonder. Beginnings in wonder and powerful works, and the endings in effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, not just by faith, not just by works. Let's read that one again. 2nd Esdras 9 and 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land, and within my borders. For I have sanctified them from the beginning. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment. See? So like I said, if you're trying to just go with your understanding of the scriptures and you want to do it your way, go with that. Go with that. Because the only 1/3 gonna hear this word anyway. The only 1/3 gonna hear the true doctrine and make them stop and go, wow. That said something to me inside here. I need to go and check into that. So if it's not making you do that at this stage of the game, it's just not in you to wake up. So that's the other part. You know, that's the other part you gotta get. Some people ain't gonna get it, man. Some people not gonna get it. Some people don't want to get it. Some people don't care to get it. Some people is like determined to make it here in this society. Let's get that one. They determined to make it here. Let's get that one. See this one right here. This is the book of John, chapter 15, verse 17. These things I command you, that ye love one another. If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If ye were of the world would love his own. See? So if you in this world and you hate it, you should feel good. If you in this world and you comfortable and things is going smooth for you and the world love you, yeah, what does that say? If ye were in 15 and 19, if ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. And so that's what I got to keep in mind, man, when I be going through stuff with individuals and stuff like that. And like I was saying earlier, you know, you want to put it all on them or whatever, but they goings is not of their own. You know what I'm saying? It's the Most High putting them on them to act a certain way, because they, you know, they must not be of the elect. So once they not of the elect and they start acting a certain way and doing certain things or saying certain things or treating you a certain way, what can you know? All praises Yahweh Shem Yahushua. 20. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like if you coming out the scriptures with what the words say, thus saith the Lord, and they bucking up against you and they having a problem and they giving you problems with it or whatever, yeah, they probably back in their 4th, 5th generation ago or whatever the case, when they was here the first time, they was bucking up then. What you gonna do? Let's get this one. Let's get this one. This is John 17 and 12. While I was with them in the world, I kept them in thy name. Those that thou gavest me, I have kept, and none of them is lost, but the son of perdition, that the scripture might be fulfilled. And now come I to thee, and these things I speak in the world, that they might have my joy fulfilled in themselves. I have given them thy word, and the world hated Salaki. John 17 and 14. I have given them thy word, and the world hath hated them, because they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. Right? I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from evil. See? So yeah, so again, if you comfortable here, if you comfortable and you living it up, what are you praying and out here sacrificing for to be delivered from? So yeah, you might be comfortable on this front, but you suffering on that front. You might be dealing with this better, but you suffering over here with that. So that's what it is. Let's get one more. Let's get one more on that. Let's get one more on that. This is 1 John 4 and 3. And every spirit that confesseth not that Yahushua Mashiach is come in the flesh is not of Yahushua. Salakia is not of Yahweh. And this is that spirit of the anti-Hamashiach. Wherefore, ye have heard that it should come, and even now already is it in the world. Ye are of Yahweh, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. Let's read that one again. 1 John chapter 4, verse 4. Ye are of Yahweh, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is he that is in you than he that is in the world. They are of the world, therefore speak they of the world, and the world heareth them. We are of Yahweh, he that knoweth Yahweh heareth us. He that is not of Yahweh heareth not us. Hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error. See? So again, so that's what you gotta keep in mind, man. Like, but the thing is, like, detaching yourself from some of them people, man. Cause you try to, as much as you would like to love somebody that's going living contrary to what the scriptures say, or whatever the case may be, trying to force them to get it, or force yourself to you know what I'm saying, and you pain, man, pain, aggravation, pain and aggravation, and chaos. That's what it's gonna be. Pain, aggravation, and chaos. Because let's go over here. Let's go to this one. It's the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, verse 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you, as though some strange things happen unto you. But rejoice, inasmuch as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceedingly joy. If ye be reproached for the name of Hamashiach, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of Yahweh resetteth upon you. On their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified. See? So that's what you gotta you gotta keep, but it's still, when you dealing with it, it's easy to read in the scriptures, It's easy to read in the scriptures, man. That's why you gotta throw prayers out, man. You got, you gotta focus on the scriptures. You gotta read scriptures. You gotta study, cause they try you, man. They try you, man. They try you. They try you. They do try you. Come on, let's keep getting it. This is the book of James, chapter 1, verse 12. Blessed is the man that endureth temptation, for when he is tried, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord hath promised to them that love him. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of Yahweh, for Yahweh cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away from his own lust and enticed. Let's read that one again. James 1 and 14. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. Then will lust have conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. 16. Do not err, my beloved brother. So yeah, so you know, you gotta look at the scriptures. Everything that you could think of is pretty much the scriptures. So you know, you start going through the stuff and you start seeing stuff and you start dealing with stuff, man. And you just gotta know, man, it's you know, the Most High working on the left and the right side, man. So you just gotta give praises, you know what I mean? And try to stay focused on your crown, man. Stay focused on your crown. Cause let's go to this one. Cause you know, they have no value. We have like a straight black man that's coming out the scriptures in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and giving you everything what it say, not tainting it, and got good teachers that the Most High is dealing with, and elders and apostles that's giving you the full doctrine, and you coming out the scriptures with that. Don't nobody really want to hear that, man. Don't nobody really want to hear that, man. They really don't want to hear that. Don't nobody want to hear it, really. Nobody. Nobody wants to hear it. Really. But this is Isaiah 4 and 1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name, to take away our reproach. In that day shall the branch of the Lord be beautiful and glorious, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent and comely for them that are escaped of Israel. Yeah. So you know, we gonna get put through the fires and tried here, but that's what we looking forward to, man. The kingdom where some respect put on our name. And 7 just mean completion. So yeah, every man might not have 1 extra wives and all of that, but the point of that verse to me is the fact that it's gonna be valued. They're gonna look at the so-called Native American, African American, Mexicans, so on and so forth. They're gonna look at us from a different perspective. We're gonna have value, because right now the women don't value us. They don't value us. They do not value us. They do not value us. They because in this system they don't have to. They don't have to. We don't need a man. We don't need a man for nothing. And that get to my point. That get to my point, like back to my point, like the whole feminism thing and a strong woman and all that. Where's the femininity? Where's the femininity in that? You know, if you a strong man, I don't want no strong woman. Yeah, you can have a good job. I ain't saying you ain't gotta have a good job, but how we both gonna be strong and masculine? How we both trying to be the one, you know, wearing the pants and walking around and cocky and like what role do the man have? What role do the woman have? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And this society study pushing it. And this society is pushing it where, you know, you got like they supposed to be our comfort, our rest. So we don't get our comfort, our rest in our relationship situation or in our home situation, and then we out here in the world, they trying to pretty much erase a strong black man, so-called black man. That's what that whole transgender stuff is about. That's what all that's about. To effeminize all of us. Puffy with that metrosexual bullshit. Excuse me, Salak. That's what all this is about. That's what all this is about, man. And it's like the sisters help to push that vibration, man. To push that energy along, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't get comfort and support out of the woman that was created for you to get comfort and support from. It's amazing. It's amazing. Let's go. Let's keep getting it. This is Job 23:10. But he knoweth the way that I take. When he have tried me, I shall come forth as gold. Job 23:10. But he knoweth the way that I take. When he have tried me, I shall come forth as gold. See? So you stay focused on that, man. We staying focused out here. We staying focused because this society definitely it's a stumbling block, man. This society is a stumbling block. Sometimes I be falling asleep, writing different scriptures down and stuff like that. Matthew 20:19, Salakia. Matthew 19:29. Let's go up to 23. Matthew 19:23. This is Yahushua Mashiach speaking. Then said Yahushua unto his disciples, Verily I say unto you that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. And again I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of the Most High. And so yeah, the apostles was like, they ain't telling you to be poor, to be desolate and all that, but you can't be here chasing after riches in this wicked ass world. Because if you chasing after riches in this wicked ass world and trying to be successful in this wicked ass world and shit and focus on worldly things, you not focused on the kingdom. So then 19 and 25. When his disciples heard it, they were exceedingly amazed, saying, Who then can be saved? But Yahushua beheld them and said unto them, With men this is impossible, but with the Most High all things are impossible. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we